Ay, 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 ya alo sadai, Navatahila for you on the on this Motzi Rosh Hashanah, or at least coming up on Motzi Rosh Hashanah, the end of the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Hope we're all doing well out there. Good to see those of you who are online with us here on Zoom, and good to see you, Rabbi. Shalom.
Shalom. I'll welcome the other folks who are here with us so far, Nancy and Donna and Jordan and Jackie and Rochelle and Ellen and Debbie and Becca. Hi to all of you on Facebook. Let's start with a little music to get us started.
Sure we can. Let's see. How about a little Olam Chesed? Olam Chesed Ivane Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Olam Chesed Ivane Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Olam Chesed Ivane Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Olam Chesed Ivane Yadadai, 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 dai. I will build this world from love. Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. And you can build this world from love. Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. And if we build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai, then God will build this world from love. Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Olam chesed yivane. Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Olam chesed yivane. Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai.
So we are finishing today the second day of Rosh Hashanah, and going to give you just a little bit of history on the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Of course, the Torah just talks about, it doesn't actually have the word Rosh Hashanah in there, but Yom Teruah is the first day of the seventh month, which Tishrei is. A little strange that our new year begins on the first day of the seventh month, but it was moved at one point. Biblically, it's the seventh month. And so we have this day, and then Yom Kippur on the 10th day. And what ends up happening, though, is because it's the first of the month, it's hard to know in the ancient world when the new moon actually was. It took a while to get the word out, even in the land of Israel, right? That's why for other holidays, we celebrate 2 days, if you're not a Reformed Jew, of Shavuot or something, because it took outside the land of Israel. But they're usually on like the 15th of the month. So within Israel, they could get the word out, but not in the diaspora. For Rosh Hashanah, the tradition originally was that in Jerusalem, there was only 1 day. And everywhere else in Israel, there was 2, because you didn't know which was actually Rosh Hashanah, right? How it played out, because before we had a mathematical calendar, it was done by the Sanhedrin declaring a new moon and sending word out. And people didn't know. They knew it was going to be after either 28 or 29 days since the last new moon, but they didn't know which. So they observed both outside of Jerusalem. The rabbis didn't really like this solution, and later on, they determined that Rosh Hashanah was actually one really long day, a day that stretched over 2 days, called a Yom Aricha, a long day. And so this long day covered both the possibilities, but it was actually only 1 day observance. And so it applied in Jerusalem as well as it applied everywhere else in the world. And so in Israel, they actually do celebrate, and even in Jerusalem, 2 days of Rosh Hashanah, even though you only celebrate 1 day of all the other holidays. So there is a short Havdalah at the end of Rosh Hashanah, which actually just includes 2 blessings. The first is the blessing over wine, and the second is the separation blessing. There is no blessing over spices or candle, as we have when it's the end of Shabbat or other kinds of times. And there's no introductory verses. So I'm just going to do these 2 blessings, use a little bit of a different melody for both. That fits with the second melody I usually use. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, ben or lachoshech, ben Yisrael amim, ben yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yamei hamaaseh. Baruch atah Adonai hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. L'shana tova.
Lishana tova, Lishana tova, Lishana Tova, Lishana Tova, Lishana Tova. Tikatemu v'tikatemu.
Thank you, Cantor Paul. We can't really hear your guitar, just so that you know.
Seriously?
Yeah. Now we can. Do it again.
Lishana Tova. No? You can't hear it? Or?
I can hear
That's
it
weird.
very softly. It doesn't seem like it's being amplified. It seems like it's
That's
just being picked
very
up
strange.
in your microphone.
Very
All right.
strange.
I mean, we could hear you, obviously.
No. I don't know why that would be. If you can hear me, oh, I know. Let's try that one more time, if you don't mind. Hold on. See, when I'm in a meeting, I sometimes shut off my. That's better. Lishana Tova. That should work now.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it now. So I did an a cappella Olam Chesed then too, I guess.
It was good though. It was fine. You did great.
Thank you.
It wasn't really a cappella. We just couldn't hear the instrument, but you had an instrument to play.
That's right.
When God set out to pick a leader for the Jewish people, the most important quality God was looking for was patience. God wanted someone who would not give up, no matter how bad things looked, no matter how much the people complained, no matter how long it took to get to the land of Israel. God wanted a patient person to be their leader. So God set out to make a patience test so that could be used to find the right person for the job. Gabriel came forth with a tangled ball of string. Oh, I missed a part. The angels were always bothering God with ideas, and most of them were not very good, but God was patient. So God listened to all the angels' ideas for a patient test. Gabriel came forth with a tangled ball of string. Whoever has the patience to untangle this ball of string is our person for sure. God did not like this test because untying knots is boring work, and string untanglers usually are the kind of people who save rubber bands, and that was not what God had in mind. Then Michael, the angel, flew forward with a little puzzle box. You had to twist it so that all the red squares were on one side, all the green on one side, yellow, blue, etc. on the other. Michael said, "This is a great patience test. You have to figure out how to get all the colors on the same sides. I'm still working on this one, so any person who can solve this puzzle is our person for sure." God sent Michael away after explaining that you do not need patience to solve puzzles as much as you need persistence. And God was convinced that some of the worst leaders had the most persistence. And of course, God had an idea that was the very best patience test of all. God caused a bush to start burning in the desert, just near where some shepherds were pasturing their flock. A few shepherds passed it and walked away. They didn't even notice that the bush was burning, but not burning up. Bushes aren't that special, and bushes on fire are not even that special. So nobody took the time to sit long enough to watch the miracle happen. Moses, who had run away from the palace and become a shepherd, saw the bush and sat down on the ground and watched. Moses watched and saw that the bush's leaves were burned off and the bush's branches were black, just like an ordinary burning bush. The only thing different about this burning bush was that it did not burn up. It just continued to burn and burn and burn and burn. And the branches never fell down in a heap and the fire never went out. And Moses was the only one who waited long enough to notice. Moses tried to get the other shepherds to come over and watch the bush with him, but they all had better things to do. Moses also had things that he was going to need to do, but he did not know it yet at the time. Erev Tov, everybody. Let's see. Anybody want to say hello? Aurora, do you want to say hello?
Hi, I went to Spanish class today.
What kind of class?
Spanish class.
A Spanish class.
And I did this in Spanish class.
Cool. That's awesome. All right.
We're doing a Zoom like Spanish class until
Sorry,
December.
my dog think that's how my books. Oh, you know.
Why don't you show your worksheets, honey?
This is stuff that she's been doing in school. That's a tree that she made that tells about her.
Wow.
And do you want to show your spelling words for the week?
I don't think that.
Yeah, they are. They're right there.
Oh, yeah. I see. Good.
These are the words.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, and then she was practicing spelling the words using a stamp set that she got.
Cool.
It's
They're gonna
backwards.
start having spelling tests every day, every week.
Good job.
You like your classes, Aurora?
What?
Do you like your
Go away,
classes?
Classes, yes.
Good. Hi, Ronan. Hi.
You want to wave, Ronan, since you just stuffed some chicken in your mouth?
Good to see you.
Trying to tell you, I've got chicken in my mouth.
What chicken on my mouth? Good to see you. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Yeah, go ahead, Yvonne.
We'd both like to thank you so much for the last 2 days of so much hard work with, and technical expertise. And even at the park yesterday, that was marvelous at Red Hill. And I love the picture of the service, of course, but the picture when you scanned over to the water and we saw the geese, and the birds that have come back because they emptied the whole lake out a few years ago. So they've all migrated back, which was lovely to see. And
That's all Cantor Paul. He
like
had his
they were
iPad.
there,
He was moving it around.
Yeah.
And,
I
and
have a
this-
quick question.
Yes.
The gentleman that fell over.
Yes, I was just going to mention that, Yvonne. Thank you. I spoke to him last night. He's fine. Yeah.
Who was it?
I was Al.
It
one
was
of our-
Al Shapiro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's okay.
He's
He's
fine.
fine.
We
It was
talked to
hot
him.
and he was blowing the shofar and he
Yeah.
just
Talked
lost
to
it.
him last night. He's
Yeah.
fine.
But did he hurt himself? Because he fell on concrete.
Didn't appear to hurt himself, at least as of last night. Although my
Okay.
tush would be sore if it happened to me. But,
Oh, good. Thank you.
but
We've been a bit
I did talk to
concerned.
him. I did check up on him, and he seemed to be fine. So thank you for your
Thanks.
concern.
I'd like to just say hi to a few other people who are with us, to Jennifer and Everjok, and that may be the only people I'm looking, and Donna, anybody else who I haven't welcomed. Good to have you with us. And we'll move into our Zoom Siyyum, our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers. And we'll go do a few announcements and move from there.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomrenu Shomerenu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom. Ve'hamitenu Shomerenu L'chaim. Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Amen.
Just a few announcements. First, if we'll be here again today on Friday for Shabbat. We'll be virtual, but and we will be together at both 6:30 and at 7:30. And Saturday night for Havdalah. It is Shabbat Shuvah. It's the special Shabbat between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. We have all these things, these little lines in the prayer book that the only time we get to do them are on this one Shabbat during the year. So you have to tune in to hear the little changes that are in the prayer book and the things that we add. And then we will be together for Zoom Siyyum on Monday, but not on Wednesday next week, because Wednesday next week is Kol Nidre. So that day we will be tuning in the evening at 7:30 for our Erev Yom Kippur service. So that's sort of our schedule moving forward. Cantor Paul, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, we're also just looking down the calendar a little bit. Immediately in the days following Yom Kippur, Sukkot is not far behind. At the moment, we are all virtual for Sukkot as well. On
Hopefully
Monday
from the sukkah, though. Hopefully we'll
Monday night and Tuesday the 20th and 21st. And then a week from that, we have Simchat Torah, and then a morning Simchat Torah Shmini Atzeret service, which will include Yizkor on Tuesday morning. So the next Monday nights, Tuesday mornings, not this coming Monday night, but a week from.
We'll remind you when we get closer.
We'll remind you, but just if I know it's a very exciting season for Simon and Yvonne, just based on their abundance of etrogim that they have to find outlets for, I guess.
So let's close with a song, Cantor Paul.
Sure, we haven't done this in a while. This surprises me. When you love not one another in daily communion, how can you love God whom you have never seen? If you love not one another in daily communion, how can you love God whom you have never seen? More love, more love. The heavens are calling, the angels are singing, O Zion, more love. When you love one another, then God is within you. You are made pure to let in the light. When you love one another, God is within you. You are made pure to let in the light. More love, more love. The heavens are calling, the angels are singing. Oh Zion, more love. Ahava, ahava. Ahava b'shamayim, ahava me'enayim. Kulanu, kulanu, ahava. More love, more love. The heavens are calling, oh, the angels, they're singing. Oh, Zion, more love. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Erev Tov, everyone, and Lishana Tova. We'll see you all soon. Take care.
See you on Friday night.